This is part 5 of the Email Startup Incubator review by me, Jason Little. Once again, this is not a in-depth how to use this program, but it is a 40,000-foot overview for my benefit and for me to practice on speaking in front of a camera. If you notice, I used some tone inflection at the beginning of this one. Pretty sweet, huh? I know you're captivated. Anyways, let's get going. So you need to build the relationship with your list with constant communication. But it's not like you don't just sit there and give gobbledygook to them and just, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You want to provide value, okay? You have to stick to the subject of your list and continue to provide value for your subscribers. That way they keep interested in your list and they look at you as an expert in the field. Don't promote on every email. You want to provide content, and you want to basically have a conversation with your subscribers. Use your own voice. Be a genuine person. You don't want to just throw stuff out there. You want to use like I said, you want to use your voice as you would if you were talking to a friend. Okay, share stories. Relate them back to your business. Very important, okay? They need to see you as a human and not just somebody who is trying to get them to buy something. Next, you need to pick the right autoresponder. You want an established company. You want one with a proven track record, which kind of is along the same lines. And you want something that's affiliate market friendly. Features to look for: automated email sequences, broadcast emails, pre-scheduling broadcasts, segmentation, analytics, and split testing. Those are all very important things to be able to pull off of the autoresponder or have the autoresponder do for you. Automated emails are automated sequences of emails that get sent to individuals when they subscribe to your email list. And broadcast emails are individual emails that you send to your whole list of subscribers at once. So it's not like something that's prepared in sequence. The automated emails do need to stay current, and if you're using a sequence of emails, you need to update them regularly. Otherwise, your voice will become stale and not really resonate with the times. Broadcast emails helps you to stay current and relevant. It does require more customization. It's not just an automatic process. And it's great for relationship building. Again, this is where you can really utilize your voice in creating that relationship with your subscribers. They do have a better open rate than the automated lists, as well as better click-through rates and sales. And if you think about it, it makes sense. It's more of a communication with your list. So at that point in time, you've established a relationship with them. When you're doing your list, when you first get a subscriber, use a 5 to 10 day welcome series, and then transition to broadcasts. The welcome series should cover an introduction to yourself, but don't spend a lot of time focusing on you. You want to spend time providing content and focusing on your subscribers. You want to start the relationship, and you want to transition over to broadcast emails. In order to build a relationship, you need to be reliable, you need to provide value, and you need to create trust. You need to share stories and helpful content before asking them to buy, your customers, obviously. And then you have to plant seeds for what they can expect in your broadcast emails. The structure of a good welcome series should include 5 to 10 emails. You email every day, and you create a narrative throughout the email. Pretty much, the sequence should go something along the lines, if you're doing a 10-day sequence of giving the free report, follow up on the free report, introduce yourself, continue the story, provide content, provide more content, and then by about the 7th email, you introduce an offer. And then you promote on the 8th email. The 9th email, you go back to content or a story. And on the 10th, you promote again. You want to train people to open your emails and click the links. Don't just link promotions. Link to articles you wrote. your YouTube videos, even other people's content if it's related. You want to tell stories and use open loops. Create an open loop by telling a story over multiple emails. Hint at something coming in the email that's coming up next, and introduce a multi-step process and dedicate any email to each step. Introduce your business and your offers. Make the series memorable. Don't just be boring. Be sure to mention your promotion in emails without pitching. Use different angles when sending the emails, and pay attention to your metrics. Again, data is the key when it comes to anything when it comes to business, particularly on email marketing. Remember, you don't get the luxury in email marketing of having a conversation directly with your audience. You need to create the conversation through the written word. So it's very important to pay attention to what's working and what's not working, because obviously if it's not working, you want to get away from it. Building your email list is either through one of two methods, either free traffic or paid traffic. Free traffic is a misleading phrase because nothing is free. You have to spend something, and in this instance, free traffic means that you're spending your time. Okay, so it might be free money-wise, but it is not free time-wise. It actually could be very time-consuming. When you're getting traffic, shoot for investment traffic. Although organic traffic is the highest quality, you do want to get people through the door, okay? It takes a lot of time, like I said, with the organic traffic. You want to follow up through social media, and the followings through social media can take months, to build, and requires a lot of persistence and attention. But again, organic traffic is the traffic that drives the highest value. As I said, you pay for it regardless. Paid traffic or investment traffic, if you want to look at it that way, is going to cost you cash, and organic traffic is going to cost you time. Okay, either you're going to put your time at risk or you're going to put your cash at risk. The investment traffic does have a good ROI, but you have to learn about it first. It's not just willy-nilly. You can spend a lot of cash and just spin your wheels. Setting expectations. Making profit off paid traffic doesn't come overnight. Expect to make about 20% initially. You'll be operating at a loss, when you first start out. Around 30 days, you'll be around 30% of ROI, and between days 45 and 60 is when you should start to break even. Now remember, return on investment, you have to look at it as when you're getting your initial capital back, okay? Let's say that you put your cash into a stock, and 8% return is considered fantastic in the stock market. So at 8%, you're looking at somewhere along the lines with compounding interest of like 8 years before you get all of your initial capital back. So when you look at it in that light, and now true, you do own the stock, and provided that it doesn't go to zero, you've doubled your money instead of just getting back to 100%, but you still have that capital at risk. So remember that. So look at it from that perspective. There are 3 baskets where you need to invest in your business. Number 1 is training. Number 2 is testing, which is like burn money. And number 3 is the actual ad. Look at spending somewhere in the ballpark of $500 to $1,000 for paid traffic. Getting the traffic is more important than the emails, so focus on one source of traffic. But there is no one best traffic source. It's whatever you end up getting to work for you. In the business world, you have to be willing to sacrifice both of the things when it comes to traffic, time and cash. And, it's not going to be unreasonable to expect to invest and sacrifice both. Investment traffic, again, is traffic paid that you pay for in order to get a return. The advantages of investment traffic are it's actually least risky, and you have control over however you advertise. However, the disadvantages include needing a budget, and you must invest the time to learn how to successfully advertise. Organic traffic, which also is known as free traffic, comes to you naturally after your efforts. Now, the advantages of this is if it's done well, it brings lots of traffic for very cheap, but it's a long-term traffic, it's a long-term traffic and higher quality type traffic as well, but it does come at the price of being time-consuming, and it is difficult. Remember, you have to be very persistent at it. Investment traffic options include Facebook, Google, YouTube ads, and solo ads. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and then we'll go back in over the next couple sections and go over each of the different type of investment traffic options. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe down below. Once my business is up and running, there will actually be a link, but I'm probably not going to have these particular videos out at that time. Once again, this is just for me to get some traction. This will be coming out on Monday, October 4th, 2021. Have a great day, guys.